Radical and inspirational messages of peace permeated the community of Arcata on August 24th with the arrival of anti-war activist Cindy Sheehan. Having already sailed through 10 previous destinations on her Revolutionary Communities tour, the infamous Peace Mom arrived at the Bayside Grange in a giant blue bus, accompanied by other Veterans for Justice members. Humboldt's local chapter of Veterans for Peace hosted the dinner and discussion with the aid of event organizers Mashaw McGinnis and Carl Stenzel. Cindy's West Coast summer tour was aimed at planting seeds of peace to motivate local communities to continue their grassroots efforts at creating holistic alternatives to our mainstream toxic culture. Speaking on various topics such as war profiteering, global politics, recycling, and economic terrorism, Ms. Sheehan started off on a light note.
Okay, when I was here last time, we were in Iraq and Afghanistan. Then it's been expanded into Pakistan. Barack Obama is responsible for increasing drone bombing in Pakistan by 300% since he's been president. And that's not just like if Barack Obama's president for 8 years, like Bush was president. No, that's in real numbers. 300 times more.
Cindy wrote a letter to President Bush in 2004 to voice her disgust at his waging wars overseas to punish those our country suspected to have conceived the 9/11 attacks. Having lost her son 7 months previous to an enemy combatant in Iraq, Cindy pledged to spend her time attempting to hold the president accountable for his actions. In 2005, Ms. Sheehan helped lead a protest camp outside Bush's Texas ranch.
I was camped in a ditch outside his ranch. Yeah, it was very good accommodations there. It had tents, heat, fire ants, snakes, Republicans, everything.
The last time Cindy was in Humboldt was nearly 6 years ago. Since then, our military presence overseas has increased.
We're sending more troops to Afghanistan. They're going into Pakistan, Libya. We're drone bombing in Yemen, Somalia. Did I leave any out? That's like 6. Iran soon, that's what I'm afraid of. You know, we're seeing the progression. Syria, Iran, and then what else? There's not much left.
Cindy has spent hours and hours of her time marching with fellow protesters in Washington, D.C., sometimes even in front of the White House. She has been arrested at least 10 times and once chained herself to the White House fence. Last year, Cindy even received a stay-away or restraining order from the White House.
It's not like I snuck in there to a party without a ticket or something, you know, and like that one couple did. But, and that was for 4 months, and if I violated it, I would have spent 6 months in jail just for crossing a line.
Sheehan also expressed some revolutionary ideas about changing the way business is conducted from Washington.
Congress gets paid the federal minimum wage. Guess what? If they got paid the federal minimum wage, it would be higher, right? And everybody in this country gets the same health insurance that Congress gets.
Cindy encouraged Arcata to continue its goals towards building a sustainable, resilient community. In her eyes, creating healthy communities will help shield innocent people from the devious and destructive acts carried out by our government.
Once a month, you just come and bring stuff you don't want anymore, and you have a potluck, and then people take what they want, and you leave, and you take what you want. You know, that's an amazing concept, and not only does it help the environment and the economy, it helps build community, because that's what it's about.
Creating new terms to define current concepts is one of Cindy's talents. Her term, the robber class, collectively describes the people in the federal government, the corporate media, Wall Street, bankers, and the military-industrial complex. Conversely, Cindy has coined another term to describe the opposing side.
If there's a robber class, then there's another class. It's called the robbed class. And I think most of us belong in the robbed class. If you're in the robber class, we expect a large donation tonight.
Although oftentimes referred to as a communist, Sheehan takes no offense.
You know, I'm a communist with a small c. You know, I want this community unity. I want people to take over their workplaces. I want workplaces to be under the democratic control of the workers. I want to be able to share in the profit, not just have my labor exploited. Stop participating in the institutions that harm you. The only reason you can be robbed is because you let them and you're codependent. Break that dependency with the robber class. You know what they know? They know that they need us. They know they need our labor, they know they need our money, they know they need our resources. Guess what? I'm not giving them anything that belongs to me and my family and my community anymore. You know, break that cycle of codependency. Thank you.
For Planet Humboldt, this has been Gabby Fellows reporting.